This is a continuation of the video of we are living in healing times, very healing times. So when I had my first drink, it was not important, I'm not going to say the name of it, but I drank the bottle, or most of the bottle, and I remember for the first time, I was able to make friends because I was living the illusion that in order for me to gain acceptance and to make friendships that I needed to be intoxicated. And so I really feel that that is very common amongst this life. And so I really feel that it is important to stay true to you and to learn to love yourself no matter what. And to realize that the choices that we make, that there are consequences. And with every action there's a reaction. And the cause and effect. And so honestly, anything that I was going through at the time, which was depression, when I was 16, and I would cry a lot, and I would sleep a lot, but anything that I was experiencing emotionally, and just with the normal adolescence, growing through and growing up, and if I was drinking or if I was smoking pot, anything that I was going through was magnified, so it was more intense than it really, really was, but I'm grateful I went through those experiences in order for me to get to where I am now, and I'm honored to be here and sit here and to be 4 years sober. And writing and learning, and I love learning, and there was, excuse me, that's okay, I just don't want this to fall, that's okay. There was a time when I completely shut down, so I did not know how to verbally express how I was feeling, so I turned to poetry, and I turned to writing, and I turned to painting. And writing has always helped me to process my thoughts, to process my emotions, i.e. feelings, how I was feeling about myself, and how I was perceiving the world, that the world was rejecting me because I was gay, or this is all the past, but I do realize and I do feel that this needs to be addressed in order to move forward. I know that that's the past, but if you're someone who is going through pure rejection, it truly does get better, and may you find your niche, and may you find like-minded souls to connect with and to grow. And so it was almost like I was desperate to find friends, and so I just want to express this, and crystal clear. I am crystal clear now, and it's amazing to be 4 years sober, and I was just watching another YouTuber by the name of Kyle Krieger, I think, and he celebrated 8 years sober, so that's amazing. And he was also talking about how he didn't leave the house, and I did not leave the house for years. I mean, I did go on my own adventures, and where I would go to the thrift store or go to the library, because the library was my best friend, and I'm very grateful and I still owe money to the library, but that'll be taken care of. And so now I'm able to wake up in the morning and I don't feel horrible. I don't feel like I can't get out of bed. And I do have those remnants and those memories, those muscle memories and those emotional memories of when I was drinking. I would wake up and I'd tell myself, I'm going to be so numb today, and I'm not going to show my true self, and I had that peasant archetype, that slave archetype, meaning I'm below everyone, I'm not as good as everyone, I am not as good. I was believing that. I was believing my thoughts. I was believing what I was perceiving was that I refused to be a part of the wellness. I refused to be a part of the healthy community. And so, after I stopped drinking, which was about 4 years ago, I started going to yoga class. And my first yoga class, I felt immense love and immense light, and I felt so embraced. I felt like, wow, there's real hope and there's real light, and there are wonderful, wonderful, genuine people. And ever since then, it's changed my life, and it's brought me back into meditation and prayer and yoga and caring for myself and learning about health and making myself green smoothies and learning about vitamins. I take B12 because I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat meat, so I notice that when I take the B12 dots under the tongue, I was raised that way. We were raised that way. Thank you, Mom and Dad. And I feel so much better when I take my vitamins, and even just simply a B12, because that's very important for your brain. And so I find what brings me joy, and what brings me joy is running, which brings me joy is inspiring others, seeing others smile, seeing others being lit from within, and biking. I love biking. I love being in nature. I love barefoot walking, which is called earthing, which is connecting with the Earth's electromagnetic field of energy and connecting with ours. So it's when we feel disconnected or off balance, that means that we need to connect with the Earth. And so, because we do wear shoes, a large part of the time, especially here, here in Western civilization. And it's wonderful. Try it. Do it more. And I've just been learning to just be lighter with myself, and I noticed that, serving the public, in a health food store, I learn a lot about myself and I learn about a lot about others. So the way others treat you is how they treat themselves. And so I see a lot of